that this is 56 videos out of the over 1,000 files
Hey! Yo, Epstein got less files than this motherfucker. Holy shit.
of cease.
The degenerate life of a 100+ victim predator. Holy fuck. Was he going for like the nuke score streak? What was he going for?
Man, that jail cell changes you.
This is Chase William
Yeah, I'm sure it made you a lot looser from the back. The shits come out a little quicker now.
Mulligan. And this video would mark the start of his 4 years of victimizing and extorting over 108 minors. And during that time, Chase would be an inventor, an inspirational speaker, a Twitch streamer, and even a rapper. Now, on the outside, Chase...
Now, hold up. Well, what did he just say? Twitch streamer and put unemployed?
A rapper.
Unemployed? How dare you?
And even a rapper. Now, on the outside, Chase seemed like a pretty normal guy following the success playbook that your parents want you to do. He went to Seton Hall University for finance, IT, and...
It'll always be them smart motherfuckers. Like, it's always the smart motherfuckers that end up having, like, score streaks, like 108 victims. Like, goddamn, like, I don't know, man. Y'all need to check Mark Rober's files.
Entrepreneurship, where he is ready
I'm obviously kidding.
grad school. By the way, the university took down this whole entire part of the website. Now, Chase was a little bit strange. He does parkour, but what he also did is
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Motherfuckers that do parkour are so cringe. Parkour, haha, parkour. You know I could climb that wall over there? Like, shut your little bitch ass up.
tried doing YouTube during university on his channel Ace Grail. Now, he was the content creator for the game Grail Online, and he made nerdy videos talking about game patches and nerfs. But Chase also made a rap song for Grail Online called Grail Ol' West.
These kids scamming, think they're funny. Can't trust anyone with your money.
Yeah, this should have been the first sign. They should have locked him up straight after he made this garbage.
Now, Grail Ol' West Rap was one of his most popular songs alongside his discography of other platinum-achieving rap songs like Honey, Easy Money, and Mike Me Up Jr.
He's honestly getting good views on
But
him.
with the Grail Ol' West Rap, there was something a little bit unsettling about it.
Shout out to the brothers too. Man, that jail cell changes you. Back now, I'm on my game. Got Russell, bet you know my name. Even the BR girls trying to chase him with that oi bite, trying to catch him.
Who's filming? Who's helping him destroy his reputation like this? Who the fuck is behind the camera filming this absolute garbage going, yo, this sounds good. We're gonna blow up. This is how we make it out the hood, out the suburbs. What the fuck? This motherfucker definitely lived in a white fenced community, bro.
Case.
It turns out he was catching a case at this time, because between at least 2019 and December 2023, the defendant Chase William Mulligan used numerous accounts from internet-based communication services, Snapchat, Discord, Roblox, Skype, Omegle, and
Skype? What are the little... There's not a single person below the ages of 30 that's on Skype.
Instagram to employ, use, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce at least 108 minor
God damn, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce? What the fuck?
females ages 5 to 17 into creating and sending him CSAM content. 108 minors, at least. And the majority of these minor victims lived in the United States, but also resided in other countries, including Australia, Canada, Denmark, Spain, the Philippines, and the United Kingdom. But in this day and age, it doesn't matter where you live. Predators are a threat globally. But the interesting thing is that this Grail Ol' West rap, it marked the start of Chase's online degeneracy. And the thing I want you to keep in mind is that as we dig deeper and deeper, the unsettling online activity will start to emerge. But at this time, when everything started, there was no red flags that anything was going wrong. In fact, the next thing that Chase did...
Speak for yourself, my friend. I've seen more than enough to lock him up for a very, very good time.
is that he launched a Kickstarter for something called Grixel, which is a portable utensils pack. It's reusable plastic cutlery. It's pretty boring, but the video itself is an absolute f***ing banger.
I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you.
What? Bro, this guy definitely has the Neuralink. I'm not playing.
Now, no surprise, this project complete.
This shit is ass. Replay that, man. That was fucking funny, bro.
Now, no surprise, this project completely flopped. Most likely because you could just buy this on Amazon for half the price. But it wasn't until August of 2022 when Chase started up his new business venture, which is another unique idea of becoming a Twitch streamer under the handle Reimagining, where he would play
God.
DayZ.
I can't. I died.
When was this? 2018. He was early on the raging content. I think Actual Speed came like a year after.
And I don't really watch Twitch streams because I have a job. But one thing I noticed is that he would show off how strong he is by doing push-ups if he died. And while he was forcing himself to do push-ups, he was also forcing minors to partake in the most heinous acts. Between at least July 2022 and
he really was living a double life. Holy fuck.
December 2022, Chase Mulligan coerced a 12-year-old, a 5-year-old, and another 12-year-old to produce CSAM content. But the way
How do you even find a 5-year-old online? God damn, they don't even... How do you... Wait, hold up. A 5-year-old? How does they even type? Our 5-year-olds are stupid as hell. How do you convince them to do anything? What?
Chase would find his victims is surprisingly not using his Twitch account yet. Because what Chase would do is he would create usernames on Snapchat.
Bro, what is it with Twitch, bro? YouTubers are not like this. YouTubers are not like this. You got Dr. Disrespect, you got this motherfucker. Bro, something's up with these Twitchers, bro.
It had weird random names like Jen Sends Icy Kites, but the display name of the accounts
Who's giving their 5-year-old Snapchat? I'm sorry, oh my god, the parents need to be thrown in the exact same cell this guy's in.
be add me. So if you go on Snapchat and you open up your recommended friends, it would show Chase's profile saying add me. And kids are curious, they add his account, and Chase then goes through his script. Chase would add anyone that added him what their age was, and one of the victims said that they were 12 years old. And right after that, Chase would request images and videos of the victim, and Chase said that if the victim did not do so, Chase would come to her house. So this is extortion.
Whoa, okay, what the fuck? This guy's a demon, bro.
Or more specifically, extortion. And I want to point out that in a lot of cases, especially with Discord, you'll have a lot of predators that will say stuff like this, but it's usually all bullshit. The problem with Snapchat, though, is that it has snap.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have to talk about this. I have to talk about this. Motherfuckers that just be sharing their location 24/7. Like, who's forcing you to do this shit? Why do Snapchat, Instagram, the Snap map, the Instagram map, bro, like, how stupid do you have to be? I've never given any application my location. I don't know why Facebook wants my Meta, this bullshit applications want my information so bad. Do not have this shit on at all. I wouldn't be able to sleep having this shit on, bro. Like, people knowing, whoever wants to find out where I'm at, knowing where I'm at. Complete invasion of my privacy. Why is this even an option? Snapchat should genuinely be taken to court over this shit. Like having little kids share their location to pedo people online. What the fuck is this?
Maps where you can see your friend's location, and Chase would use Snap Maps to figure out where these children would live, and he would use that in his extortion attempts. And unfortunately, the victim participated in video calls and sent explicit content almost every day for a period of weeks. And the most disturbing thing is that this is 56 videos out of the over 1,000 files
Yo, Epstein got less files than this motherfucker. Holy shit.
Of CSAM that was produced by Chase himself, which is just a part of at least 15,000 files of just general CSAM on his computer. I think the terabyte meme here is true in this case because he has portable hard drives.
Hard drives, holy fuck.
5 terabytes. He has terabytes of this vile, disgusting, abusive content. And from those files, the police, they don't mince their words. They tell you exactly what's in the video, and I'm not reading any of this, and it's not because of YouTube monetization. It's genuinely because this stuff is distressing. This was a hard thing to read, but this is degrading, disgusting, genuinely evil shit that this guy was doing. And this is just 3 of the 108 victims.
Holy fucking hell, bro. How do you even manage to do all that before you get caught? Like, was there never a parent involved? Was there nobody? I mean, this guy isn't particularly hard to find. He has a fucking flourishing rap career, as you saw. He's doing these startups with these weird motivational videos trying to get you to buy his utensils. Like, he's a little fucking weirdo. He's online. How do they not find his ass?
Guy is a genuine monster. And the craziest part is that after doing this, in February of 2023, Chase restarts his YouTube career to become a motivational speaker. Yes, this guy doing horrible shit that I'm not even going to try to explain because it's that fucking bad. He's becoming a motivational speaker where he has a collection of 3 talking head videos. And the first one is called...
Man, I need to really check out Gary V, man. Check out Gary V's files. Is this like the normal life of a PDF file? They start off at the night, they're talking to little kids, trying to get them to do weird shit. And in the morning, they're trying to be motivational on YouTube. Like, how serious are we right now?
So life, am I right?
So life. God, bro. What a fucking weirdo. Get away from me, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, just that stare, like, it actually sends shivers down my spine.
Anyways, I want to talk about life a little bit. Because I feel like a few
Yeah,
of
tell
you
us about your life, buddy.
are probably in a similar situation that I'm in right now. Because like last year, it's like when I think about it, it's 2023. What did I even do last year?
Yeah, it's threatening.
We know what you did last year. Oh, do not worry, my friend. We know exactly what you did last year, you little filthy fuck.
Underage girls, we just read what you were doing.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
videos get more and more disturbing as you learn
An old man's advice. What a classic video. I think we've all watched this video.
more about Chase. But his next video is, what do you people want from me? Where he starts figuring out what video ideas he should do.
So the first topic, this is gonna be great if we actually do this one, is find Ace a date. Okay, just like as a joke.
Find Ace a date. Does it include a minor or no? How's this working? You know what the crazy part is? This is the craziest part to me. Like, he seems like a complete degenerate. I found divorce documents with this guy. He got married somehow. I don't know.
How old is he? Holy fuck. He looks like he's 20.
Oh, but a second video idea.
The second topic I had was like a fitness journey. I'm trying to get my six-pack back. So I have like, you know, I'm decent with muscle. I'm decent. I'm getting there. I could be better.
Bro, I hope they I don't. Is it wrong of me to say this? But I hope in that jail cell they gave him the good treatment.
I could be better, right? And then
Yeah, chat. We got a predator doing a thirst trap for kids. God, I hate myself. In fact, when I looked through the comments, the first thing that I saw was, "Hey, bruh, I just met you in VR chat. I'm expecting."
Hey, bro. Oh my god. She's deaf. You guys said there's no one above the age of 5, from 5 to 17. I think we found the 3-year-old victim here. Holy fuck.
To see that SoundCloud soon. You know, VR chat, the game that is known for its predator problem. The stereotypes write themselves because this dude was in it. In fact,
Fucking
his
hell.
final motivational video is called Be Different, which again starts off with,
Yeah, sure, buddy.
yo, what's going on, everybody? I said I was gonna be doing these videos.
it
Yeah, so
seems
different,
funny if
man.
you don't know this guy, but holy this is
Holy fuck,
unsettling. And
actually,
again,
holy
in the
fuck.
comments, I don't know if you remember me, but it's Ali from Rec Room. I couldn't find activity on what Chase was doing in Rec Room or VR chat,
Bro, everybody knew who this guy was except the police.
but I can only imagine what happened in those games, you know, games that are known for their predator problem. Yikes. Now, the whole 7 minutes and 26 seconds of this video is him, again, trying to be a role model. He's trying to be a mentor for younger people.
So inspirational, man.
Someone that you can trust, that gives you advice. It's building out this persona that he's a great guy. But Chase's idea of being different was talking to children during this time. Because 2 months after that video was uploaded, in April of 2023, Mulligan communicated with Victim 8 on live Snapchat video calls. Again, I'm gonna skip the details.
Bro, he was video calling these little kids, bro. Where were their parents? Like, if you hear your child just talking with a grown-ass man, do you not get worried?
For the next 2 months, Chase had zero internet activity that I could find, and we can only assume what he's doing behind the scenes. But Chase decided to make a comeback. He followed his advice, his own advice of being different, because he had an ace up his sleeve.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
I got him. Oh my god, we're just better, bro. Give me that M4, baby. Give me that piece of crap, you dog-ward loser. Ah!
Bro, you guys thought college, this is where you end up if you go to college. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody that goes college, you're finna end up like this game.
Chase got back into streaming in late June of 2023, and this time, for the whole entire stream, he was tarps off. There was no shirt to be found on this dude. In fact, I even found his Discord server where his emotes were based on
Dude, this guy is weird. He's really fucking weird. Like, he just has like this, he's a freak.
him being shirtless. In fact, he even had work in progress ones that, again, were him being shirtless, but also push-ups, of course. But this is towards the tail end. We're already in the 4th year of the 4 years of Chase finding victims. And it really makes you think if this whole shirtless thing
He
was
gives me American Psycho vibes. I don't know. Like, is that just me? It can't just be me.
to stand out on Twitch, or if it was trying to bait in fangirls.
Both.
And him doing push-ups and having six-pack abs and flexing on
And I feel uncomfortable with how similar, like, skin tone his jeans are, or whatever the fuck he's wearing. Like, I thought he was actually bare naked.
videos. It really makes you think. And as I was looking through clips of him playing games, games, it became less of seeing this degenerate, obviously unemployed dude, because by the way, he was streaming for like 14-hour days, but like scanning
God damn, bro. He was on the grind, bro.
through clips of this guy and just like looking through his streams, this shit is eerie. And from what I found through court documents, during this chronically online era of Twitch streaming and playing DayZ and Rust, this is when Chase found most of his victims. Because in December 2023, the police found approximately 29 screen recordings of a live Discord video call between Chase and victim 4. That was an 11-year-old girl. And again, the police do not hold their punches and what they talk about and what happened in those videos. And this is vile shit that even consenting adults would not want to do. But the important thing...
Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, 14-hour days of streaming, and then he would sleep for 8, and then he would be texting minors for the other 2. I mean, this guy was a straight demon. Had no life.
I want to point out is that on about December
What a
3rd,
pest.
2023, the investigators found a Skype chat between Chase and the victim. And during the chat, Chase told victim 4, add me back on Discord or I'll post all of your videos online and in servers. I have everything saved. Listen.
Let me guess, we don't know how much this guy got in jail. If it's less than 30 years, I'm actually crashing out. 108 victims. This guy better be execute him.
Okay. But the interesting thing I found out is that during these chats on December 3rd, 2023, if we go back to Chase's Twitch activity, you can see that basically November 28th streaming, 29th streaming, 30th streaming, December 1st streaming, December 2nd streaming. On the 3rd, he's not streaming, and the day after he does stream. So this horrible chat
God, man, is this the life of every Twitch fucking uploader, whatever they're called, Twitcher? Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Is this what Dr. Respect's cycle looked like? Is this what his day today looked like, bro?
happened on a
Either
day
streaming or texting, or too busy texting little kids.
that Chase wasn't streaming, which makes you think all of these days that he's not streaming, or maybe if he streams for only a couple of hours, what is he doing in between? And again, this seems like the time that he would have the most victims. Because again, from November 2023 to December 2023, when Chase was streaming, victim 5 was a 12-year-old, victim 4 was on December 3rd, this is November 2023 to December 2023, and victim 6 is in December of 2023, victim 7, December 2023, and last, and probably the most horrific one, victim 9, again in December of 2023. Like, he's streaming at this point, and victim 9 shows how evil Chase is. Because victim 9 told Chase that she would... Now, YouTube doesn't like me talking about this at all, so I have to speak very carefully. The victim would unhealthily deal with any emotional distress by physically hurting themselves. And after the victim...
Yo, what is it with people and these weird ass fucking requests? There's a group called the... God, bro, there's a group called the 764 or 763. Bro, like, what they would do is they would go, like, online and try to get kids to, like, send weird shit, and also, like, for example, write names in, like, I can't even say it, bro. Like, as he said, YouTube's fucking strict about this shit, but they would get, like, kids to do weird shit with, like, you know, the juice, that, like, the fucking, like, the wine, they would, like, get them to write on the wall with their own, like, wine, bro. It's weird as fuck.
Explain this to Chase. Chase then responded, damn, that's hot. And then it just results in Chase asking for CSAM content. He does not give a about any person that he's talking to. Clearly, I mean, this is just 9 victims I've talked about. There's 108, at least 108. And the craziest thing about this is that on December 20th, 2023, during the streaming era, law enforcement executed a search warrant and they seized approximately 22 devices. And they identified that there was CSAM content on it on December 20th. And 3 weeks later, Chase is back to streaming.
Yo, what are we paying the police for? Like, actually, what the fuck?
On Twitch. And the only thing that has changed is he put a damn shirt on. I'm not kidding you, man. Like, look at the stats. He's just constantly streaming, bro. You're going to fucking prison. Why are you streaming?
One mentality that you must have in life is that
How many viewers was he getting?
regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind.
And I think the most disturbing thing about this is that when you look at the seized devices, they identified CSAM on the following devices:
Holy
iPhone 6,
fuck.
iPhone 8, and a Lenovo ThinkPad. I searched up how this laptop looks, and any iPhone 6 or 8 has a home button. And I went back to one of Chase's old streams, and you can see in his webcam, he has a ThinkPad laptop and an iPhone with a home button, which just makes all of these streams even more unsettling because as this guy is playing DayZ, he's shirtless, doing push-ups if he dies, and right next to him is a laptop and phone that has a bottomless pit of the most vile, disgusting shit you can imagine. And the craziest part about this is when you start reading into a little bit of the court documents. Now, I'm trying to avoid just reading court documents because it can be boring, but this is a sentencing memorandum, which is basically a document saying, hey, before you guys like put me in jail, hear me out for a second. Instead of going to jail for 60 years, because that's what he was.
Oh, yes, bro. Hold up. 30 years, that's the maximum. 15 years, at least 5 years, no more than life. What the fuck? No, this guy should be gone for ages, bro. Kill him. What the fuck do you mean 15 years?
Up against Chase, him and his lawyers said that a sentence of 30 years would be perfectly fine enough. Now, the reason why he shouldn't rot in jail for 30 extra years is because, and I quote, Chase has no criminal history and no history of violence. He accepted responsibility promptly, he sought treatment, and engaged in said treatment immediately following the execution of a search warrant on his residence. And these actions illustrate Chase's self-accountability and willingness to confront the behavior that ultimately led to his arrest. It's crazy though how it only took 108 victims for him to realize maybe you have a
Yo, throw this guy in fucking jail forever. He's mentally unstable. Throw him in a mental institution. He's unsafe for society.
problem. And the rate, this is starting up the rage meter. And in the same document where they're like, oh, he got a master's degree. He's college educated. They say that many of these shocking images exhibit Chase's profound lack of understanding at the time of the harm he was doing as a result of his behavior. While the
Okay, well, this must be a joke. What do you mean he didn't know that it was bad to...
defense does not discount psychological harm to the victims. In this case, the behavior exhibited by Chase was exclusively remote. They say that there exists an entire generation, of which Chase is one, who live online. And life to these generally younger people is much like a video game. They've grown up engaging in fantasy worlds online and gaming, in relationships, and in the case of Chase and those like him, their sexual lives. There is an unreality relative to the individuals on the other end of the line, and often, as is the case here, an associated disassociation with the victim on screen.
Who the fuck is this lawyer, Saul Goodman? What are you talking about?
This is the biggest load of bullshit ever. Let me just fucking translate it and speak it the way it is. This is lawyer bullshit. They're saying...
I'm pretty sure his name isn't Saul Goodman. What is his name? Let me search that up so I don't sound like a fucking idiot. It's the lawyer from Breaking Bad. So Better Call Saul, he had his own show. Saul... Oh, it is Saul Goodman. Fuck. I was right, bro. Is his lawyer like fucking Saul Goodman? Like,
internet is like a video game, and Chase, college educated, doesn't understand. There's someone on the other side of the screen. He doesn't understand it. Like, Chase started doing this when he was 21. He is a fully grown ass fucking adult. And you're saying that, oh, he's just so online. He didn't know they were real kids, even though they were fucking bawling their eyes out. He doesn't know. He's just chronically online. It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, no.
This is just a piteous. I bet his lawyer doesn't even want this guy to be fucking free, bro. He's just chatting out his ass. I want to know how much he actually got, because if it's less than, bro, 108 victims, holy fuck. The Epstein had less victims than this motherfucker, bro. Like, maybe like minimum 30 years. And he should somehow mysteriously disappear in jail.
My blood fucking boil. All right, cutting off my rant there. I want to talk about how this case unfolded because I watched this stuff happen live, and I was kind of left on a cliffhanger. Chase could either get what he wanted, go to prison for 30 years, he'd come out when he's 60, and there's, in my opinion, a really good chance that he would reoffend. I mean, getting your devices taken from you, and then 3 weeks later starting Twitch streaming again, I don't think this guy's gonna learn. And I mean, after 108 victims, I don't think he ever...
No, I can almost guarantee he's gonna reoffend. That's why we need to lock him up forever.
Would. That was one thing that could happen. On the other hand, the government wanted him to go to jail for 60 years. So when he gets released, he would be almost 90. And reality speaking, he would probably kick the bucket in jail. And to be honest, I was rooting on the kick in the bucket option, like a divorced dad roots for his favorite football team after binge drinking to forget.
Yeah, like those dads on Are You the Father? You are not the father yet. That would be me if he got 60 years.
That his wife left him. But after...
Start doing fucking jumping jacks and shit.
4 reschedulings and months of delay, we got 50 years, which to me is good enough. When this guy gets released, he's probably going to be 80, or there's a pretty good chance not even kicking at all.
Yeah, I died first!
Thank fucking God, bro. W justice system. It took them long enough.
But wait! There's more!
This was the cherry on top because Chase filed an appeal for his conviction. And I found this document by his original criminal defense lawyers, the one who wrote that document saying he didn't know it was the internet. I'm not a huge fan of these guys until I read this letter that they sent. They sent this to Chase, by the way. Dear Mr. Mulligan, this letter is to notify you that I will this week be filing a motion to withdraw my appearance from your appeal. He no longer wants to be Chase's lawyer. And the reason why is, first, as the lawyer discussed with Chase, prior to filing your notice of appeal, you executed a plea agreement with the United States Attorney's Office in your underlying case. And if you actually read the big legal document that you're signing, it says that you waived most of your appellate rights. But his lawyer basically said, homie, I told you last week and in person yesterday that I have not identified any basis upon which to proceed with that appeal. Your appeal is genuinely fucking nothing. Second, the lawyer says he's not an appeal attorney, so he just declined it. But the
God, man, attorneys are like, we've created the system where people have to go to university for 50 years to fucking understand. Like, there's an appeal attorney? What the fuck's an appeal attorney do? He just works in appealing? Like, what the fuck does he do? How does he train to be an appeal attorney?
Final thing, again, this just let my imagination run wild. Finally, given the nature of our recent interactions, I do not believe that even were I possessed of the appropriate skill set to conduct your appeal, that we would be able to work together in an efficient and effective...
True, man. I always wondered, like, what would happen if, like, a lawyer got a case like this, and many of them are like, oh, I would just do it, I would just do it. Bro, this guy is filthy. I don't know, like, good thing this lawyer, like, I'm happy this lawyer found a way to exit this situation, because I would not want to be trying to defending this guy. I would rather defend a murderer.
Manner. What this is telling me is that when the lawyer went to Chase in prison, Chase is crashing out yelling at him.
You made me go to jail for 50 years. What the fuck is wrong with you?
But his lawyer was staring at him like, bro. Yeah, I don't really care.
Have fun. Do your motivational fucking speeches to the thugs inside jail, bro.
In prison. Now, I'm happy to hear that this horror story has a somewhat happy ending. You know, the victims still need to heal from this. They still have damage from this. But I want to point out that these victims and their courage in reaching out to law enforcement helped put this disgusting, vile monster behind bars and prevented him from making new victims. And with that, I want to say that if you are a victim, please talk to law enforcement, please. You might seem like you're just one person, but you never know. This guy had 108 victims.
100%. Let me tell you something. He had 108 victims, and it took 108 until somebody fucking spoke to the appropriate authorities. Because I can't imagine that 108 people went to authorities, and after the 108th, they finally did some shit about this fucking PDF file. Like, everybody reach out. Well, you're always the victim. If you're under 18 and something like this happens to you or it involves anything to do with your body or anything like that, you're 100% in the right.
And there's a good chance that you reaching out could be the final thing that tips the scales, that puts that predator behind bars for the rest of his life. And with that, gamers, that's all she wrote.
Fucking video, amazing video. Subscribe if you enjoyed this one. I post bangers literally every fucking day. Sometimes even multiple times a day. So you already know, subscribe. See you.